Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising, welcome to your shadow season, love. With you being a Capricorn Sun, your opposite or your shadow is Cancer, the sign of I feel, and you are the sign of I do. And this Cancer season, I feel like you guys are really striving to be masterful with your mind, to just be analytical, to like keep your feelings out of it. And that's you going against the grain. That's a mismanagement of your energy because you are meant to deeply, deeply feel this season. So I understand the attempt to keep it all together, but I feel like it's forcing you. You may not realize like you're coming off cold or a little hyper analytical or a little stoic or fucking mean or savage or cutthroat, whatever it is. I just feel like do your part to be masterful with your mind, but still feel your fucking feelings. Grab your shit. Come on, we got stuff to talk about. Yo, yo, what's up, Cancer? Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome to Cancer season. Hydrate, light it if you need it. I'm already ready to dive in, so let's clear out any of that funky ass energy. Welcome in, my benevolent ancestors. Mother God, Father God, Mother Earth, thanking you for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Cancer season 2025. Capricorn, I see you trying to hold it together. I see you trying to like make it make sense. I see you in this place of like just trying to like come off calm, cool, and collected. And you may not realize just how cutthroat or how dry you're being. This is cardinal water. This is the juiciest of the juicy seasons. And you're coming off as like dry toast. Why? Are you like trying to not let the butter seep into your nooks and crannies? You know what I mean? Like, come the fuck on. With the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck, this is not the vibe for Cancer season. And some of you, this is a guard. This is armor that you have on. This is a response to something. This is you trying to like something may really hurt and you just may be really armored up. But I feel like there's something about transmuting anecdotal knowledge into wisdom, being more masterful with your words, being more masterful with your language. We've talked about this plenty. All is of the mind. And so it's really important, yes, for you to be more masterful with your mind, which will make you more masterful with your thoughts and therefore more masterful with your words. And because words are spells and life and death are in the power of the tongue, yes, you need to be more masterful with your mind, thoughts, and words. But how can you be more masterful with your mind, thoughts, and words if you're ignoring or sweeping your feelings under the rug? 222 on the clock, the number of mastery. Why can't you have both? Why can't you like lean into the other cardinal signs, get a little bit more Libran and start to access the intuition and the logic before you make a decision? Combine both. I feel like that's what wants to happen is like a merging of your logic and your intuition, a merging of your hardness and your softness. Where is the fulcrum point? Can you meet in the middle of like sour and sweet? Where is the fine line? Some of you, this is somebody else. There may be somebody with Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements that's coming off quite cold or harsh or just hyper analytical, hyper intellectual. And we're here for that. They may be investing in you. Some of you may need to invest in, like, if you're trying to build something or grow something, you may need somebody, like, you need a numbers guy if you're not the numbers guy. You need a lawyer if you're not the legal person. You need, there could just be something about seeking out somebody who's more masterful in something than you are. Damn, 3:33 on the clock. Okay, let's see if I catch 444. um, but I'm ready to dive in. Okay, first, okay. Sagittarius got this too. The Queen of Wands, first card, first thing to be clarified on the selenite throne is your relationship to this Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius placement person. There could be something about like it's time to clarify what's your relationship to your passion, to confidence, to your charm. What is the vision? What is the goal? Where are you trying to take this shit? What is it that you're trying to accomplish? There may be somebody very fiery, someone maybe with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius placements, maybe somebody entrepreneurial, someone who works for themselves, someone who is just like very young, wild, and free, someone who's more masterful with their sexual energy. There could just be some kind of like person looking at you or coming into you, or you're needing to address the connection, uh, the tension, possibly. Ace of, that was weird that I started to say Ace of, oh, and I caught 444. Bam! Right as I looked up, I started to say Ace of Wands before I'm coming into this blind with y'all. I started to say Ace of Wands before I flipped over the Ace of Wands. I love that, but I also feel like are you being used for sex? Are you being used by someone? Is somebody looking at you to help them come up or grow up or climb the ladder higher? There could be some opportunity that's coming in with someone with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius placements. This could be sexual. This could be platonic. This could be professional. But I just feel like you tend to the vision. You get confident about the vision and the door is open. I also feel like there's somebody like with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius placements that's like Kool-Aid man style kicking down your door and like they're bringing their energy into you forcefully. Um, this could be an opportunity to connect. I feel like there may be somebody that's fiery or ambitious or very confident that's like bringing an opportunity to you, or you may be making an offer towards them. They're whatever it is that you're trying to build or create or scale or get to the next level. I feel like in Cancer season, it happens when you get into your passion bag, when you stop trying to be so analytical, King of Swords, and you start leaning towards the Queen of Wands, fiery, passionate, I can make whatever happen. I am a person, hear me fucking roar kind of energy. You start to do that, and all of a sudden, the floodgates open with opportunity. I do feel like with the Ace of Wands, there's this influx of physical, spiritual, and sexual energy that's coming in. There's like the opportunity, the willpower, the resources, the know-how to get this thing off the ground or to get this thing started. This is exciting. What y'all building? What y'all working on? What you doing? There could be also um like a sexual connection. I really want to flip all these cards over. Yeah, let me just, okay. Ten of Cups reversed, the Tower, and then the Three of Pentacles. So one major arcana, one ace, one court card. Two court cards are technically out, so I do feel like the company that you keep is really important this season, Capricorn. There could be something about, oh, I want to try to connect with this person. I want to take advantage of this opportunity. I want to, like, I got a boner for this person, or I'm curious, I'm interested, I'm attracted to this person. I'm going to try to give my fire, give my sexual energy, give an opportunity to somebody. And I feel like it's interesting. This is weird. Ten of Cups reversed at at the center of the reading. I feel like there is an ending of a cycle, an ending of an emotional, spiritual, creative cycle, an ending of a fantasy, an ending of a dream that you had with someone, especially if they had Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces placements. I feel like this is like the old fantasy is falling away. The old emotions need to be poured out. There could just be this big sudden change, that you're a change of heart, a change of emotion, a change with this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, or Aquarius person. Um, and this big sudden change is causing you, forcing you to rebuild atop the rubble. It's causing you to like create a new blueprint, create a new plan, create a new life goal, create a new destination, some of you are moving the goalpost in a way. I feel like someone is looking to you to make an offer or to make a grand gesture or to initiate something. They may have Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius placements. I feel like someone just wants the dick. Somebody just wants the coochie. Somebody just wants sex. And there's a choice on both parts. There's a choice for this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or fiery person, and there's a choice for you. And I just feel like the old dream, the old fantasy, the old way you thought it was going to be or thought it was going to go is done. And there's something new, like a new dream to dream. I am already excited to clarify this over on Patreon. Patreon.com, me and the Ethical Cult are going to clarify all these cards. There's all kinds of astrological content in a tier for daily readings. So the link's in the description box below. Be sure to check that out. Patreon.com/JustJEverything. That's where the extended reading will be, or the plunge, as I call it. Be sure to check out that Cancer season astrology video as well. That has all the important astrological transit dates that you need to be aware of. I feel like also some of you are thinking about pursuing a fire sign or pursuing somebody that's very fiery, entrepreneurial, has black cat energy. If you are a black cat, I would strongly suggest you not pursuing another black cat. I've recently learned this lesson. So just be aware of that. But I do feel like with this 10 of Cups at the center of the reading, it's time to get rooted and grounded in reality when it comes to like what it is that you want, what the end goal, what the game is, what love. Do you want to be somebody's plaything? You trying to be somebody's partner? You trying to be somebody's spouse? What is it? Like you've got to set a new standard for like what it is that you want. I do feel like there is this sudden aha moment, sudden like this tower does feel kind of destructive. This feels like suddenly something shifts. Mars is in Virgo. The tower is a Mars card. Mars is in Virgo. And I feel like if you're dealing with somebody with Scorpio, if you're dealing with somebody with Aries or Scorpio placements, they're willing to let all the shit fall and burn to the ground. And they're okay with rebuilding atop the rubble. They're fine. They are in a place of creating a new blueprint for their life. And you need to be doing the same. I feel like there's something, this kind of feels like start stop. Something starts, it presents itself. Okay, this isn't what I thought it would be. Fuck. Time to go back to the drawing board. Is how that feels. Some of you know you need to go to therapy. Some of you know you need to be in therapy. Some of you know that you and your partner need to be in therapy. Some of you know that you don't have the tools to rebuild this thing or readjust this thing or create this thing. It could be a career, it could be a relationship, could be a friendship, whatever it is. I just feel like there's something about tending to the blueprint. It's like we've got to create a new blueprint going forward. All right, so the Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius person, I feel like is in it, but they may not be in it for the reasons that you think. I feel like if you're trying to go back to somebody, they may be interested in a physical connection, but I feel like their dream is shattered. The dream of what it could be is shattered. The fantasy of what it could be is shattered. If this is someone new or someone you had on the back burner, I feel like they're not going to go for it. You may have put somebody on the back burner, or you may be feeling like you're on the back burner, and I just don't feel like it's going to go as planned. I feel like there's something here about I'm done with this cycle of dating. I'm done with how I've been doing things. I'm done with what I've been accepting or tolerating. I'm done. Like, I just feel like Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising, like you may be a little over yourself. I feel like you're able to see like your own bullshit and you're over yourself in some sort of way. And you finally letting go of the fantasy, it like brings in this new awareness. It brings in these sudden shifts this feeling of falling or things falling apart, or this like jarring new knowing. There could be lots of aha moments, like you like jolted, like zaps, things like Uranus also just moved into Gemini. So that could be a thing too. Uranus governs electricity, so I feel like there may be some like big aha moment around a connection that you had with somebody with Aquarius placements. There could be like, oh, when I did this with that Aquarius, it's similar to what's happening with this fire sign, or something like that. There could just be like pattern recognition that you're able to pick up on, your own pattern recognition that you're able to pick up on. And it's causing you to go back to the drawing board and to like create a new foundation within yourself. Some of you are trying to build something and you're trying to do it all on your own, and you need help. You need somebody who is skilled, masterful, has the degree, has the experience, whatever it is. Quit trying to be stubborn and do it by yourself. Some of you may be coming in, or some of you are in a place right now where you're feeling very confident. And that confidence is bringing in new opportunities, new desires, new sexual opportunities, just an influx of your life force. It's like almost like the divine has given you the power, the friends, the resources to really like pull yourself up by the bootstraps and fucking like, all right, I'll go my own way. I'll do this thing. I'll make it happen. I won't miss the memo. It's like there's this like the divine is responding to your confidence, Capricorn. You lean into confidence, you lean into competence, you start really like shooting your shot, putting yourself out there, and I feel like if you build it, they will come. The opportunity, the resources, the right people, everything falls into place. I just feel like some of you are going to try to move backwards romantically, and the person you're trying to move backwards to ain't having it. That with this 10 of cups reversed, um, I just feel like it's time to dream a new dream because something has shifted. This could be also Capricorn. What this is giving, Saturn, your ruling planet, Saturn is about to retrograde in Aries. So that's where all this fiery energy is coming from. And I feel like there's something, and Aries is a sign of I am. I feel like, but by the end of this Saturn retrograde, it's giving, allow me to reintroduce myself. Like you're about to learn a new version of who you are. And I feel like Saturn retrograding in Aries, dipping back into Pisces, going direct, going back into Aries is going to like give you this whole new sense of self. But that new sense of self is very contingent upon you getting very clear about what it is that you believe in spiritually and what your spiritual practices are, what your mental health practices are. Like there's some sort of like revamp of your day-to-day life that's going to bring in new energy and new opportunities and new resources so that you can close out this end of an era. This feels end of an era to me. There's something here about like the last 10 years, last 10 months, the last 10 days. I feel like there's just like big awareness coming in, and you're going to be forced to rebuild. And I'm ready to clarify. So I will see you over on Patreon, patreon.com/JustJEverything. Hold on. I feel like, okay, the Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius person is with the shit. They are hip to the game. They're like, I don't know. That just may not go as planned. This person with Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements requires a lot of emotional outpouring. If you have Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements, you have to start talking about your feelings. You have to start getting in, like letting your emotions flow. You need to converse with people that you trust about your emotions. This person with Aries or Sagittarius, ooh, I didn't mean to say Sagittarius, Aries, Scorpio, or Aquarius placements, this shit is falling apart or has fallen apart, or there's some like a lightning bolt is striking it. It's like sudden insight, sudden fire, sudden shift, something suddenly not going as planned, and a need to collaborate with the God of your understanding, collaborate with more expert like people collaborating with the architect. Like it's time for you to become the architect of your life, baby. That's what this is. And I feel like you don't need to be doing it from a place of ego. You need to be doing it from your fucking heart. And some of you are so caught up in your head, caught up in the analytics, caught up in making it make sense that you're missing out on the heart. And there are some people that are going to come into your life, some fiery, passionate, visionary like people who are going to remind you of what it's like to live by your heart. I'm ready to clarify this. I'll see you over on Patreon, patreon.com/JustJEverything. Come on, let's get into it.
For the full version of the video, go to Patreon.